voice that cannot be mistaken. This is Ntsika, soulful singer, songwriter, composer, and theatre practitioner. He was first introduced to us as part of the multiple award-winning a cappella group The Soil. But when he announced that he was going solo, fans were worried about the future of the group. Now, what does this mean for The Soil?
So The Soil is still a unit, we're still together. This is like a quick shot left. And when I told them about my solo journey, it's almost as if they were saying, what took you so long? Because they knew it was coming.
Ntsika says the solo path was a calling from his ancestors.
So I literally dream songs, and just to give you a clear understanding of how those dreams manifest. If Lindiwe is an artist and I dream of a song, but that song is meant for Lindiwe, I will see Lindiwe in the dream. Then I'll call you eNCA and say, hey, I have a song for you. And when it comes to you and when you listen to it, you resonate with the song, you connect with it, and you make it yours. But in 2017, I started having dreams where it was just myself, Dadomkhulu Umayiza, my great-grandfather. And we were sitting like we are sitting now and not saying anything to each other. I guess it was a spiritual conversation. But in the background, I could hear a song chanting Sabela. And you know, Sabela means heed the calling. When I woke up, I realized that there was no other artist apart from myself. So these songs were literally meant for me.
Hence, you named then your new album that you just released recently, I Write What I Dream.
Yeah. It's also a play on Steve because I write what I like. But in my case, I write what I dream.
You know, when I was listening to it, it really sounds like you wear your heart on your sleeve. Yes. And it's also a love message to someone. Tell me about that.
So it's perfect how you are saying it. In 3 words, I would just say it's emotional, it's spiritual, and it's very magical. It's a dreamy album, and I say so because the content alone talks about myself, my relationship with God, my relationship with acknowledging the fact that my ancestors are with me all the time, the relationship I have with my wife, what goes on behind closed doors at home when kids are asleep. When I get to say yeah. The
next project Ntsika is focusing on is his performance at the Joburg Theatre with fellow musician Vusinova. It will take place on the 12th of April.
It's titled Afro Soul Unplugged, and on that stage I'll make sure that I launch my album and all those immaculate songs. I will bring them alive, and I will also come with my choir because I have a choir. We call ourselves the Ngomalians.
Now, speaking of theatre, you're a playwright yourself,
yes, and
you've directed some plays.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So the world of theatre just called me by my name and I responded. It's a world that I also think played a major role in how this album is structured. And currently I'm writing music and directing music for a play that is down in East London called The Story of the African Choir. But it's around the cast and the choir that took from South Africa and went all the way to London, and Charlotte Matlake was part of that choir. So such stories are very rich, and when I read a script and I feel like it moves me, I am definitely part of it.
That production will travel across the country in May. Thereafter, it will move to Scotland and other parts of the world. You can also catch a glimpse of his performance at the Cape Town International Jazz Festival before he hits the global stage.